Well, we got the disc spine and tractor 100% ready. I guess I kind of want to vacuum some dirt out of the cab before, but technically I don't have to, but I just want to. But I even waxed the disc spine. This is a 2008 model, and she got some shine to it. It ain't perfect. I don't have a steam cleaner pressure washer with the heat on, so it's hard to get some of the grease off that flies off the PTO shafts. But when I waxed it, I just kind of went around those areas. So I even got the tractor waxed. I only did the hood, the front, this panel, and the battery box side. On either side, I don't mess with frame rails because they're too dirty and the paint is too rough. So there's the hood on the 4440. Could use some repainting, but you know, it's not. So I didn't do the fenders. I guess I could have, but oh well. Honestly, kind of forgot about them. But from here, you don't really, you just notice the hood. So there's this front end. I mean, that ain't bad for 1982 original paint. The only thing that's not original is someone along the life of this tractor touched it up with cheap paint. So you don't notice it right away, but you can tell the color difference. They use cheap John Deere paint and it fades bad. So it wasn't us. We don't touch paint up on anything. So that's probably one of the reasons why they must have bought like cheap Tractor Supply paint or something and it fades real bad. But like this panel is pretty nice. This sticker along the edge really could be new. Like over here, it's peeling off, but I don't know how much that sticker costs and how hard it is to put on. Because if you don't get it just straight, just right, it's gonna look worse than it is now. So you might as well just leave it. But yeah. Then I'll go down to the sprayer and show you that. Overall, disc spine pretty shiny. First time it was ever waxed. Ever. Might have missed a little spot buffing. But I got this piece of crap foamer tank off. Unbolted that, threw it on a junk pile. And got the planter unhooked. Sprayer hooked up. This is a True Air, what the heck do they call it, brand. It used to be a trailer sprayer, but if you're anywhere around here, you got side hills and lots of turning, and on a steep side hill, your trailer tires will not follow you straight on the row. It'll be running it over, and you can see our dandelion field. Sure don't look like alfalfa, looks like dandelions. And it'll drift, run over the corn, so we just didn't use it. We let it sit in the shed for a while, and then the neighbor helped us. He made this basically, it's a bale mover. You can see this, and then I'll come back here. This is one bale tine. Essentially, the round bale will just go in between there and pick up. But made a 3-point sprayer frame, and then last winter he welded this big bar on here. It was all bent to hell. So sprayer booms are fixed. All the foam marker stuff is ripped off. It was junk anyway. And we're thinking we're gonna put a quick disc. Oh, this is where the tank's at. So you gotta dump your chemical on top because these tanks don't have that chemical dumping station. So step here and then step up here to get up there. Before you had to like climb the boom in the back. So I just welded this half-ass chicken, welded this plate on. It'll hold. And like I said, we're thinking about getting where we can just pump the water in the tank instead of putting it up through the hole. But we're still thinking of a way to do it. I don't know if we should run a T off that, which that's where the water goes from the bottom of the tank into the pump. So I don't know if that's going to be good or not, to tee it off there where there's already threads. But then when you pump, I think it'd just be pumping straight up to the top and you couldn't dump at the same time. So maybe we need to drill a hole here, 2-inch hole, and find something we can get in there, put threads out here, seal it so it doesn't leak, and then we can quick disconnect right under here and pump the tank full, like every new sprayer in existence has, but this one does it. But thinking of a way how to get that done, you got to buy something that you can put it in here, drill a big hole, and then you can get the threads, kind of like the bottom of these those tanks there, if that makes any sense. But there was like 10 nozzles that took a crap, all plugged, so we got those unplugged, and we ordered some more because we're planning to spray corn next week, and should be ready to go. I got to get the GPS set up yet, got to do some measurements, but those don't take too long. So yeah, that's the other 4440. Anyway, pretty decent long video, and I don't know, just rambling along. 60-foot boom, I didn't say that already. It's nothing fancy by any means. One of these years we want to get a this is a 45-foot boom, sorry, 18 rows, 30-inch, 45-foot. We want to get a Demco 400 or 500 gallon 3-point 60-foot with Raven, or auto adjust to the speed you're going, or like get an ag leader monitor or something like that, because this one you have to try to drive the speed that you're supposed to go. It doesn't auto adjust. But yeah, this will get us by. Spraying our own corn saves us thousands of bucks a year, so it's definitely worth it.